Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. This is my music video. Fair use, fair use.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here with the champ.
Thank you, Hilltop. Yeah. Yo, this is a good dude, by the way. He hooked up with the champ. He's showing us love and showing us how to maneuver. We appreciate you. You the champ. Hilltop.
Oh, yeah, man. You already know, man. You already know.
Salam sejahtera, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome on board a Malaysia Airlines flight MH4 from Kuala Lumpur to London. My name is Alif Yoska, your co-pilot. With me on the flight.
I fell asleep in Jamaica, woke up in Puerto Rico. I'm talking business with my amigo. Yeah, this shit here easy like a free throw. Bad screaming Hilltop every time I land. In South Asia with a bad thing from Thailand. You know I am. They know I'm the man. I'm not Dominican, but I know Republicans. I know some Africans. I know some Mexicans. Boy, I'm even plugged in way in Pakistan. Got a bad thing waiting on me in Barcelona. She say, where you coming from? I told her Arizona. I'ma push up on her when I leave Cambodia. Then we gon' fly to Jamaica and we gon' roll it up. Then we gon' smoke it up. Then we gon' hit the scene. Ain't no telling where we going, probably the Philippines. Or maybe Costa Rica, or maybe Vietnam. No matter where we go, baby, we going down. And don't you worry about nothing, cause you know I'm on. I got it on me like a racket, this a desert storm. I'm just a Southside baby. You can name a place, but Hilltop done been though. I'm with the dream team, you know we going crazy. All around the world, I'm in there, well.
Oh, man, I got to cut it short when it starts showing all that ass popping, boy. All that ass started popping, man. I got to say that for the end, man. YouTube be tripping, man. Ha, ha, ha. Shalom, shalom, shalom out there, man. Can you hear me, Brother Don Yehuda?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. What about you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's a little cloud over here. My Wi-Fi messing up a little bit, man. I should have hit that upgrade on that thing yesterday afternoon, man. But got to get this show done, man. Got to get this show done, man. Hey, man, welcome to y'all out there, man. Y'all tuned in to Hilltop Traveling Everywhere. You tuned in to the Scorn Black Man podcast. Got a good double show for you today on both channels. It's called Why Do Black Americans Fear the Motherland, a.k.a. Africa, so much? Once again, the title of the show is called Why Do Black Americans Fear the Motherland, a.k.a. so much? I had to put this show together, man. We was having a discussion in a WhatsApp group that I have, and it was just getting real, man. I just seen that, you know, a lot of us really do have a fear of Africa, man. You know, so we got all different kind of excuses not to visit Africa, but never been. So we just basically just listening to he say, she say shit, white Western Zionist media, and so forth. So let me read this description as we get the brothers to come in here. African Americans are traveling a lot, but not so much to African countries. Maybe it's the nervousness of being welcome or the rumors of high HIV and AIDS cases, poverty, civil wars, etc. Once again, let me read that description for y'all. African Americans are traveling a lot, but not so much to African countries. Maybe it's the nervousness of being welcome or the rumors of high HIV and AIDS cases, poverty, civil wars, etc. Let's chop it up. And let me make sure my Wi-Fi is on the right thing, because it looks like it's moving slow as hell over here on my end. And when we get the brother Don Yehuda and some other brothers back in here. Okay. They're gonna have to do what they're gonna do right now. All right, there you go, brother Dunn. Who you're back, man? Like that good 88 crack. What's going on, man? Did you hear the description?
No, but I read it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting topic tonight, man. I'm curious to see why, some of the answers to these questions as to why, we don't like to travel abroad. Because I know for damn sure why we don't like to travel just nationally,
Hey,
interstate wise.
okay, I ain't mean to cut you off. No excuses, man. I need you in here, man. You over there right now, man. Which is Passport Bros Podcast. The link is in the description right here, brother, in the live chat at the top. I need you in here, man. Need you to come in here and get your expertise. You got to stay long. How long you want to stay in here, man. You travel to more African countries definitely than me. And you over there right now. So I want to get your opinion on this situation, brother. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of time, man. We got a little bit of time. I'm gonna put it back in the chat right there. There go that StreamYard link. Yeah, so I'm gonna play a couple little shorts, man, like 3 little shorts, man. This is kind of, what I'm saying, to set the mood a little bit, man. Shameless plug real quick, Daniel. Who the shameless plugs?
Yeah, tune in to the Scorn Black Man podcast and also his affiliate channel, Hilltop Traveling Everywhere. If you want to get the latest news and updates on worldwide events and travel experiences, and also go to my channel, Fire Talk Radio Podcast, where you can get some edification on some spiritual, biblical narratives and so forth. So tune in, like, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much to do so.
I do have this conversation a lot with Africans or even just Caribbean people who will often look down on Black Americans. Number one, they will say they lazy, they ghetto. I've heard African parents tell their kids not to date African American men, not to marry them, things of that nature. What are some negative stereotypes y'all heard about Black Americans from your parents, from your friends?
You literally said it all.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
Like my mom would tell me not to marry that.
Yeah.
Right.
She says it all the time.
Even when I hear like African parents say it very much sounds like the same rhetoric that a white person would tell their kids. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't marry that Black guy, like he's ratchet, they ghetto. It's crazy to hear other Black people have that type of rhetoric towards each other. I do have this conversation.
Yeah, Africa ain't built no ship and came back over here and rescued one nigga since we left from Africa. Yeah, and Africans don't like us. Yeah, nigga, Africans don't fuck with us. They don't like us, and they stink. Yeah, ain't some stinky people. Yeah, niggas, fuck Africa. Yeah, they ain't our people. We niggas, slaves, the descendants of slaves. They would never call no nigga. The first group of Africans, only one generation. Now the first group came. They wasn't born into this shit. Me and your people was born into this, homie. They were born slaves. They birth certificates say nigga. They was born in Africa. They are not us. They know what tribe they come from. They had a language. Once they broke them from the language and we was born in these conditions. We ain't no Africans. We ain't no Hebrew. We nigga. Bottom line. It says,
Boy, Charleston White won't let you down, will he? He said they stink. Uncle Ruckus ass, Negro, boy. I like Charleston White though. Even though he controversial, I like Charleston White. Very entertaining, and when he really want to talk some real shit, he really spits some facts. But all the other stuff is just for entertainment purposes. But
yeah, and he said some interesting shit then. You know what I'm saying? Which I agree on him. We're not the same people as most Africans. Most of them are going to be Hamitic, but I disagree with them when we are the Hebrew Israelites and we are the indigenous people of America. You know what I'm saying? We was there before anybody was there. We met your so-called Redskins, the ones they pump out as Indians. We met them when they came through the Bering Strait through Alaska. So we was there before all of them. We the indigenous Americans. We the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. And we are different than a lot of Africans. A lot of Africans going to be Hamitic. They look different. Like Charles say, they smell different too. We're going to get some brothers in here Passport bro, no excuses said, all right, 1 second. I'm waiting for him and HB Gone Global and that boy Judah Travels to come in. Anybody else that want to come in, man, you know what I'm saying? And spread that good knowledge, man, about Africa. And all y'all people that ain't been to Africa, you know what I'm saying? Just come in and tell your fear, man. We want to hear your fear, man. Man, welcome HB Gone Global to the building, man. He up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? HB, man, I'm gonna start off with you, HB, man. But how you doing, though, brother? How you doing, though?
I'm good, man. I'm out here in Georgia right now, man.
All right, you sound a little low.
Hold on, let me fix that. So, I'm in Georgia right now, man.
Okay, that's what's up. Back in the home state, man. But HB, man, I don't know if you heard the description. So the description was like African Americans are traveling a lot, but not so much to African countries. Maybe it's the nervousness of being welcome or the rumors of high HIV/AIDS cases, poverty, civil wars, etc. In your opinion, man, matter of fact, before you get started, what all countries have you been to in Africa? You know what I'm saying, for the people that don't know.
I've been to Tanzania, Rwanda, Kenya, and South Africa.
Okay, so you've been to 4 countries. You know what I'm saying? Rwanda, Tanzania, Kenya, and South Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, and out of those countries, which one did you enjoy the most, or which one you like the most?
For me, it's South Africa, just because it's modern. Those other places, the infrastructure is kind of ran down. Like they cool to visit, but me as far as me living there, I couldn't live there. But South Africa, you know, I live in South Africa if I had opportunity to.
Okay, yeah. You still sound a little bit low, but I heard you. You know what I'm saying? You saying, you know, that the infrastructure is like America in South Africa because they got the colonialized over there, got the French.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For years they had apartheid and all that type of shit over there. Now, no excuses, man. Welcome in the building, man. Welcome, brother. It's good to have you on the show, man. I like your content. Now I know you've been to a whole lot. You probably been to double countries than me and HB in far wise as Africa. What all African countries have you been to? No excuses.
Well, I only been to 6. Only been to 6 African countries, man. But I've been to South Africa, Tanzania, Rwanda, Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia. Yeah, I think that's the 6. Yeah.
Okay. Now, me personally, I only been to Kenya and Tanzania. I kind of stopped in, I stopped in Ethiopia, going there, going back, but that just really, what I'm saying, just transport. But I am going to visit Ethiopia and South Africa here in December. Now I'm gonna go back to HB. HB, man, why do you think African Americans have so much fear of going to African countries? Because this is what I hear. When I bring up African countries, brother, like, oh man, they got dirt roads over there, man. Oh man, the HIV rate is super high over there, man. Oh nah, man, I don't want to go over there. I mean, like, what do you think is the fear that people have?
I mean, a lot of people that are saying those things, they don't travel. They probably don't even travel like shit the neighboring countries around the US. You know what I'm saying? So, these people, they see what's on the news. Like for me, when I told people I was going to South Africa, I'm talking about like my second and third time. They was like, man, like you going out there, man, it's dangerous out there. I said, bro, I've been out there already, goddamn 2 times already. Like, what you talking about, bro? Like, you don't know what you're talking about. Have you been there? No. So how would you know? Oh man, I saw it on the internet. I say, bro, the same type of danger that's there is in goddamn California, Chicago, or wherever city you from, New York. It's the same dangers, man. Like you can get robbed anywhere. It don't matter goddamn where you from. I mean, what country you go to? You can go to Latin America and get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Same difference. So many places in the US, you go where you aren't supposed to be at, you can get robbed. As far as like the whole HIV/AIDS thing, man, it's like, why is that your main concern? If you wearing a condom like you're supposed to, why that's your main concern? Are you taking the proper precautions to prevent for getting you know what I'm saying, these things, you know what I'm saying? Are you testing these girls? Are you, because they got testing kits. If you're not making them take a testing kit, you know what I'm saying, then you're not doing your due diligence. And why you worrying about things like that? And another part, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, there's dirt roads everywhere. Shit, there's dirt roads in the US. But over there, it is more prevalent, to tell the truth, because like when I was in damn Dar es Salaam, like you be driving the main road, and as soon as you come off the main road, it's gonna be a dirt road. You know what I'm saying? That shit everywhere. But as far as like people that's having these biases and not wanting to travel to these other African countries, man, it's just a fear, man. And then I think it depends on who you asking. Who did you ask? Like sometimes, like if you got dudes that's obsessed with South America, then you know what I'm saying, like you shouldn't be talking to those guys, because they already got their mind made up on like what type of women they going to see in these countries. Well, I'm talking when we talking about referring to women on that aspect. So they look at Africa as a place like, I don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, you know what I'm saying, the person's perspective of where they coming from, who's asking that question or whatnot.
Man, most of the people that say that, I notice they're Southeast Asia based only Negroes. You know what I'm saying? They so detached from America, man. They ain't been in America. You know, a lot of these boys are contracting jobs up in Bahrain and all that shit. Or they've been out here in Southeast Asia stuck. All the boys from Bahrain, they just come straight out here. They don't know no other motherfuckers but Southeast Asia. They don't turn into the goddamn Asians and shit, man. I'm like, bruh, dirt roads. We got dirt roads in America. Know what I'm saying? And really tell you the truth, I didn't really see no dirt roads in Nairobi. I seen them in Dar es Salaam a little bit. Like you say, you'll be on the main road and you turn off, go off in the hood to go get something to eat somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The restaurant, you might get on the dirt road or something like that. Now, what I will say, Nairobi is way more developed than Dar es Salaam. So, you know, I would say Kenya probably as a whole, probably more developed as Dar es Salaam. But I did notice I found a lot of more brotherly, sisterly love in Tanzania, even though it's stuck in the 1930s. As far as infrastructure and stuff, but I got more brotherly love there. But like you say, is the people that say these things, especially with the age thing. Like for example, I got a little WhatsApp group, so I'm like, you know, prominent brothers in there. So I'm like, hey man, let's take a trip to South Africa. Let's go to Johannesburg. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for a week, and then we could go to Cape Town or Durban. And you know, at first everybody with it, yeah. And then one or two Negroes that think they the smartest Negroes in the group all the time come up with these chat GPT statistics and shit. Oh man, they got all the AIDS in Africa, man. They got all. I was like, man, who are making these statistics? You know who making them? The white man. He not gonna make his countries got all statistics. I mean, hell, I don't think more people probably out here in Southeast Asia got it, because the way that all these honkies come out here and spread out all the goddamn diseases and shit. You know what I'm saying? And goddamn, you know, but it's like you say, these brothers got their mind made up. They stuck. They mentally stuck in Southeast Asia. They mentally stuck in South America and the Caribbean islands. They just mentally stuck there. But let me pass the mic to No Excuses, because he, you know, he's went to these countries several times. No Excuses, man. What you think the Black Americans? Why do they have so much fear of Africa? You know what I'm saying? Period. Like they have a whole lot of fear of it. What do you think it is?
I don't want to say fear, because you know, a lot of people are not fearful of traveling far. Well, it depends on what Black people like. The passport bros, they traveling all over, right? Now you got some people like my mom, for example. She don't want to go nowhere over 3 hours. You know what I mean? She won't be in the flight for 3 hours. So you know what I mean? It's a natural fear. I can understand people not wanting to take a long flight, but then outside of the flight, I think it's some disdain from some Black people. You know, a lot of people, you know, have some resentment towards Africans due to us being, you know, quote unquote sold by, you know, Africans, you know, our ancestors. You know, some people hold disdain for that. There's a colorism aspect too. You know, a lot of, you know, with the brothers especially, you know, there's a colorism aspect. So a lot of brothers want lighter skinned women.
I mean, but they got them in Tanzania.
Morocco. They do.
They got a lot of red bones over there.
They do. They do. You know, but they don't want to move unless people are showing them that stuff. You know what I mean? You gotta oversell Africa, opposed to you don't really have to do too much selling when it comes to these other places, unfortunately. But you know, you talk about going to Morocco or, you know, some country where it's lighter skinned women, you know, they'll be like, okay, I'm cool with Africa. We talking about, you know, Cape Verde or Morocco or Egypt or, you know, something like that. So it's not just one reason. It's a lot of different reasons for different people, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main reason they're trying to push is the so-called AIDS epidemic. You know what I'm saying? They like AIDS is only in African countries. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what, you know, the white man has taught them. He has taught them they can only get AIDS if they mess with melanated people, especially if you go to Africa. But hell, when I go to Africa, all I see is damn white people and Chinese motherfuckers all goddamn day long.
but I will say this, and you know, it may sound, and I never really put this out there. It may sound messed up, but the HIV fear made me prepare for Africa differently than I prepared for any other country. Like I brought HIV test kits. You know, I found out you could take a drug called PrEP. You know, to prevent anything. And
right.
you know, my first trip? No, my last trip to Africa, I tested a girl and her test came out with 2 lines.
You said it came out
Now,
positive?
yes, it came out positive, you know, and I was like, wow, and I was like, what if this was Latin America where I didn't really have where people didn't put that fear? What if this was Brazil and I never carried those things? You know what I mean? So saying that to say, yeah, there is fear mongering, but that fear mongering could save somebody.
Could save your life.
You know what I mean? So, you know,
And you're right, you know, you must be cautious, you know what I'm saying, anywhere that we go. I mean, in America, outside of America. And like you said, because I hear a lot of people say that, you know, and I seen it myself when I went, you know, to Africa to both of those countries, that, you know, you could go to the, you know, grocery store or whatever, or local store, and you could buy AIDS tests for real cheap over there. And yeah, so the for the people that don't know, the drug that he was saying called PrEP, I didn't know anything about it until I came out here to Southeast Asia, and one of the brothers, shout out to Dr. Sean, he started talking about it a lot. I'm like, what the hell is this PrEP and this other one, right? And basically it's a pill that you take daily, like a supplement, like you know what I'm saying, a vitamin supplement and a dietary supplement or whatever, and you take it daily, and it only helps prevent HIV and AIDS, right? It don't do anything else. I think it's strictly for HIV and AIDS, right?
Well, AIDS is not the disease. AIDS is what comes after HIV. But yeah, it prevents HIV.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, some
So
studies show that they're not
AIDS
even really one and the same.
Yeah. AIDS. I mean, HIV is the virus that causes AIDS, but it prevents you from catching that, you know, the virus. Which is going to prevent you from catching the AIDS. Put it like that. So, but this pill is a pill that I think they give out freely in America. In certain countries, you could get it freely if you're a citizen there. I think America gets it out for free, but I don't think too many people know about it, because I damn sure didn't know about it until about maybe a year ago. You know, I'm just a Negro that loves to use condoms.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, because I'm the least experienced when it comes to worldwide travel. I've only been to the islands, you know, within the Americas and states, so forth. But I'm curious as to this PrEP, because I've seen it. You know, they got the infomercials and everything about these pills that you can take to help prevent it. But what type of studies do they actually have on this stuff, like to show that it's preventing the acquisition of HIV, and what's in it? Like, what do they have in it that's preventing it versus being able to cure it. Because I'm looking at it like, well, if you can prevent HIV, why can't you cure HIV? And then on top of that, it seemed like it could be used as a Trojan horse. I'm just curious as to know, like, what's up with this PrEP and any other drug that's similar to that, that's allowing people to utilize it in the guise of prevention. Are y'all familiar with like just the background on this PrEP or any drugs similar to it?
Well, I mean, it is effective. I mean, it's effective. I mean, it's effective. I can't. It's effective. It's accepted unanimously by doctors worldwide. It's been tons of peer review research. You know what I mean? It's in the market for a reason. You know what I mean? So it's official. It works. Now, as far as I mean, that's a good question. If you could prevent it, why can't you cure it? I seen a article in South Africa where they said that they have cured AIDS, that they have figured out a cure for HIV. I've seen that in a South Africa news publication. Now, I haven't heard too much more after that, but South Africa being one of the leading countries in the world with it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if they have put a lot of money and research behind it. But yeah, basically PrEP, the way it works is it prevents the virus from multiplying enough that it basically remains in your system. So it you know, there's a lot of information on the mechanisms.
What I know about it
but,
is statistics wise is that out of the millions and millions of people that taken it, only 12 cases have ever came back fucked up. So that's a high good percentage of approval rate. You know, I mean, it has that's definitely a 99 point something percent rate of it.
and they have post PrEP. Well, it's post PrEP, and it's for if you actually come in contact with it. So like it's typically used by like people that work in the medical field, and let's say they working around with patients and they get hit with a needle or they exposed to it. You can actually prevent contracting HIV if you take it within 48 hours. So you cover both ways. You cover you can do PrEP, which will basically the drug is in your system. And then if you don't have the drug in your system and you had exposure to it, you can take a different pill that you have to take within 48 hours, and you have to take that for a month, 30 days straight. You know what I mean? So it's not educated, it's not put out there, but there's too many, like I said, there's enough preventive measures, you know what I mean, to not have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now as I was talking about it. It's been on the market since 2012, but it's been in studies and since like the 80s. So they've done some substantial testing on it. But I'm like you, brother. I mean, if I was to be out there, I'm gonna be old school and stick to the jimmies, brother.
Yeah, I try to just stick to the condoms, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Get you some Magnum Raw, Raws. I got the Magnum Raws now, you know, which is a little bit thinner than the bear skins, which is a little bit thinner than the thins, which is a little bit thinner than the goddamn regular Magnums, man. I get all the way down to the Raws now, boy. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the Raws, man. But that's a good thing to have, and I'm gonna get me some, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a good supplement to keep in your system, especially when you know you're going to a place where you might be doing a lot of booming, what they call it out here in Southeast Asia. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a lot of booming. And I'm gonna tell you about, not to get off of Africa, but these girls out here in Southeast Asia, they got something called Save Face, where they, you got some girls that take carrying that shit around and they don't even want to take the medicine. You got white dudes that or that I take these girls to the clinic, get them tested, they should have come back positive. They like, look here, I ain't gonna tell nobody, baby. I'm gonna keep you as a girlfriend, but I want to put you on this prep so you don't be spreading that shit to me or nobody else. And the girls won't take it because they'll say, their friends will see the medicine and they'll be embarrassed. They want to save face, you know what I'm saying, instead of save a life. So, brothers got to be very cautious. You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers scared to go to Africa. You need to be scared of coming out here or being out here all the time. I told you that fear of Africa is a little bit, I think it's a little bit more than just, I'm afraid of catching AIDS and dirt roads and, they got civil wars going on in this place. Man, listen, man, I think most of it, man, y'all got out of touch with your own, with melanated people. You've been around, so many Asians and, and some of you, stuck in them European countries. You can't get out of there. And then some of you going, to South America, but you're not even messing with the Afro Latinos. You down there with the white ones, And that's why your ass getting scopamine and all kind of shit. You know what I mean? That fear, I know you want to call that no excuses, but it's a cautious, then we'll call it a cautious fear of Africa. It gets ridiculous because the excuses I hear, I'm like, well, damn, don't they got that in Southeast Asia? Don't they got that in South America, Central America, the Caribbean islands, the Arab countries, the European countries? It seems like it's an excuse, man. And I understand, because I have did my, my shows personally on, the countries I've been to. And like I say, Kenya, Nairobi, what I didn't like was they love the white man so much for them, man. They is fascinated with white people. You know what I'm saying? They will scam the shit out your black American ass so fast before they scam that lily ass white people. They're going to scam white people, but they're going to scam you first and more. And the women was quite musty over there. For real, the women was musty as shit in Kenya. I don't give a fuck how they look. They was very musty. I didn't smell it too much on the men unless we was in the closed environment like the bars and the restaurants and the grocery stores and stuff like that. Now, when I went to Tanzania, it was the opposite. I didn't smell any musky women besides this older woman that was coming to clean my Airbnb every 2 or 3 days. So I opened up the door, boy, like goddamn Mike Tyson punch. So I opened the door, like, God damn. But she was old school like a mug. She probably ain't never used deodorant in her life.
Well, you go one of those. You go one of them boat or Uber drivers, boy. You don't catch that whiff opening the door.
Yeah. That's why I was catching in Tanzania with the damn, the boat drivers, the crab drivers. But in Kenya, Nairobi was different. I'm like, damn, because I was using the a lot of tut-tuts and goddamn, the little tut-tuts in the cars over in Dar es Salaam, and I was smelling on the guys, but I was in Nairobi. I guess I just caught the right Ubers, the right grabs, the right boat in Nairobi. I didn't smell on the guys, but I smelled on all the women. It didn't make any sense. I could be walking behind a fine woman in the store, must going galore, man. And that's something I think is a little bit difficult for us Black Americans to have to deal with. And I hear it's like that in West Africa as well. I don't know if any of you brothers, I don't think anyone of you brothers been at West Africa before. I haven't, but I hear it's the same way over in West Africa. People that I know that go to Ghana, they say the same thing. Nigeria, they say the same thing. They say, it's a very, very high musty smell. Because I know when I was coming from Kenya, coming back from Kenya, I remember I was going to Kenya the first time. Man, it was this fine girl. Remember the boarding plane? I said, oh, this motherfucker fine. Man, I got behind her the boarding plane. Damn, she was musty as fuck. Then she got in front of me when we got to Nairobi, in front of them, the immigration line, get your stamp. I said, yeah, boy, she's super musty. But when I got on that plane to come back, and I seen all them tourists, the Asian tourists, I think I took Asian Air, and they were just spraying the damn plane up and down, up and down. Have y'all seen that? Y'all sails on the planes? Y'all seen that yet?
HB told me he experienced that.
They sprayed that motherfucker down, boy. The people weren't playing, man. I said, yeah, that's something that people don't talk about too much, but it's something we got to kind of get a little bit used to. Like I say, I didn't smell it on the women too much. In Tanzania, they was all up on me. Like they had some real brotherly, sisterly love over there, man. And Judah Travels, man, come on, Judah Travels, man. I got the link in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I know Judah Travels done been to I think he been to Kenya. He said he stayed over there for like about a month or so. He said he didn't even go to no bar. He ain't go to no club. He said a woman kept him inside the Airbnb the whole time. But he said when he went to the doctor to get checked up, and the doctor told his ass, "Hey man, it's a high HIV rate out here." He said he got the fuck on then. He said he got the hell on then. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, it's a little bit, it's a little sparse, man. Like I say, the infrastructure is nice in Nairobi. It's nice. It really surprised me when I touched down. I think I touched down maybe around 11 o'clock at night. And you know, it surprised me. You know, so they had some pretty nice malls there. You know, they had a nice little safari park at the Nairobi National Museum, Park Museum, or whatever it was. They had a nice giraffe center. I did all that. You know, all the outdoor adventures was pretty nice. I did that. Compared to Tanzania, man, that zoo in Dar es Salaam, man, that shit looked like something out the damn 1800s, man. I mean, they had a little damn giraffe stuff in a damn little damn horse stable. I'm like, man, what the hell? This motherfucker can't even turn around up here, man. Like, man, that was Tanzania, man. I liked it more than Kenya because the food was amazing. Out of all the places I've been, I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the places I've been to a lot of countries so far. Tanzania got the best food besides Thailand. Tanzania got some good ass food. I don't know if I ate at a lot of places. And it was sort of way better than Kenya. Kenya had some good food. It's basically, you know, it's in the same, but Dar es Salaam had way more different types of fish. I mean, even the side dishes was better. Better vibes. I didn't get a chance to go to the one club. What's it called? Over there in Oyster Bay, over there by Samaki. The one club. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Was it Elements or a different club?
Yeah, Elements. So I didn't get a chance to go to Elements and nothing like that. Because the 2 nights I wanted to go, I got kind of sick or whatever. Eating too much of that damn charmer and shit. So, but man, you know, that's one thing I can say about Tanzania, man. They had the brotherly, sisterly love. They welcomed me with open arms. Man, I couldn't go nowhere and sit alone, man. They come on over here, man. Come on here. We're all black. Come on over here. You know what I'm saying? They want to do this right here, man. And the food was amazing. Like I say, you know, everything, the infrastructure, you know, they building, because it's the largest city on the whole continent of Africa. And they're building and building and building. So, you know, I mean, I can imagine I only covered probably maybe 15% of that whole damn city. You know what I'm saying? I did get a chance to go to Zanzibar. It was all right. I went to the Palji area. I mean, it's Zanzibar like a damn bomb dropping off that joker, man. I mean, hell, the best looking part was the beach, man. You know, you got a bunch of white girls over there. They letting all the Massey tribe guys bam them down. You know, so they were thirsty for some damn cock, and that was just pretty much it, man. I mean, you know, like I say, I want to check out Ethiopia. I'm gonna check out Ethiopia with Judah Travels, man. Me and him supposed to check it out. I'm gonna check out South Africa too. I'm gonna go there first, maybe like the first week of December, and then go over to Ethiopia, and I may slide back through Tanzania, because since Tanzania got that, you know, America got a year visa. Your visa's worth for a whole year, multiple entries. I did like that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you can go in and out as you please for one whole year. Tanzania, I think there's just one entry for 3 months. I mean, Kenya, Nairobi, is just good for 1 year. One entry, 3 months. But like I say, my favorite thing of it. Let me see who this is. Okay, here go that boy Judah Travels, man. I'm gonna let Judah Travels, man. What's going on, man? Talk to me, man.
Peace and blessings, man. Peace and blessings.
Peace and
man,
blessings.
peace and
What's
blessings.
good? What's good?
How everybody doing?
Man,
Good.
what all countries have you been to besides Kenya? Kenya, the only one you been to in Africa?
No, I went to I went to Kenya and I went to Seychelles and I went to Kenya, Seychelles, and I was in Ethiopia for 2 days.
Okay. And which one you like the most?
Kenya was good, but I didn't get to really explore the club scene. But it was good. The people, they treated me real good. But I don't know, for me it was just once I met that doctor, man, I was more paranoid out there, so I just left. But it was cool. The people was cool. Like before I went out there, I pregame pretty good on Tinder, man. I went out there, and once people came to the Airbnb, they don't want to leave. They don't want to, as long as you got AC and a decent meal, $10 meal, $12 meal, they'll stay with you forever, your whole time. They just be chilling. They like the small stuff. I mean, but and then some of them start talking about, like, I mean, but Key was straight, but just a lot of them try to get you like this guy, the boy who's on World Star. They try to lock you in. They think, man, he's green. I'm gonna try to get him to marry me. I'm gonna fake a baby on you. They do all them games on you. They fake a baby, but then when you get out there meeting people, meeting some of the Boca boys, the boys who ride the bikes and talk to people, talk to the doctors, so they tell you, man, be careful. They say, we don't take them serious like that. So you guys do. So that's when it's like red flags go up, and then you see why it's the way it is. But it was a good experience though. But just like even me, I had met a tour guide out there. I mean, she was cool, real cool, man, and was chopping it up. She'll come back, cook and clean, do whatever. But then like at the end, she said, man, she was telling me, she said, I already got 3 kids, man, but I think I want to be with you. I think you got to get a dowry. Like, it's like, for like us, they want us to like buy like the mom like 2 cows, some farmland. I give some money. Like, and it's, yeah, so like that tell you, man, if you want to marry me, you gotta go. You gotta take a Kenyan man and go meet the family, and they'll tell you the price of the.
Yeah, the damn price is gonna be some ridiculous shit for us. You know what I'm saying? For our fellow African, it may be, 2 cows or whatever.
My bad, I got a cow, but like they got like a dowry system, like based on, like the mom might say, I need $10,000 USD, or I might need 10 cows or 10 roosters or whatever. They try to bring your pockets in, but people are doing it, or some guys are going to fall in love but not knowing what they're getting, and then the doctor said the girls have played a pregnancy game, he said, but they don't really like you. Like, they want to get to America. Then when they get to America, they bring their own man over there with them. Or they already have somebody lined up. He said they're really smart, and he was telling me like a lot of guys go to like what's that club? It's a club right above Yaya, not above Yaya, it's right across the street. Scorpio, Zodiac. It's a club, Zodiac. He said a lot of people go there. A lot of Black American men go there and have threesomes and pick up girls. And he said, but
Gemini.
Gemini. He said, but HIV is really high. However, he said, be careful, man. He said, I treat a lot of people. He said, it's I ain't tell you what to do, but even if it was me, I wouldn't even do it with the condom. He said, but just be careful. He said, I'm just trying to look out for you. I ain't telling you what to do with your money, your life, but this man, be careful. He was a real. He was a tester, man. He tests people, and he was saying, man, like, for example, man, these 2 men came from France. They told him, we're here to have a good time. We're here to party. We want to get checked out. And they bought a girl with him, whatever. But they ended up going back to Gemini, meeting some other girl. And he said they ended up having an orgy with her. But he said by the time they left, the guys was positive. And then they came in negative. They was positive, man. He said, so you just don't know. He said, there's some good people. He said, but you just don't know what people into. He said, you got to almost test almost everyone. And that just was scary.
Did you take your prep?
No, I ain't take prep. I just before I like I went over and let him draw the blood. I let him draw blood and stuff. Like, I let him draw the blood and I test me and the person together. Because I live right across the street from him. We'll walk over there. I just pay to do the money, and he'll draw blood on the spot. Make sure she was clean.
Got to get that prep.
Yeah.
So what?
How you do?
So what's your pros and cons of Africa, man? Give me your pros and give me cons, because it's about the fear, man. The day is about the fear, or the cautiousness when it comes to, Africa. You know what I'm saying? The HIV and AIDS race, the poverty, the nervousness of being accepted by the Africans, and the civil wars that's going on. I mean, like, what's your pros and cons, man?
For me, I don't know, man. Like me, I love Nairobi. Like going to the village, leaving the city, leaving Nairobi, going to the village, and meeting with the people from the tribal land. It was an amazing experience. I tell anybody they should do that, man. They treat me so good, man. They were so welcoming, and I mean, it was like I went and met with the tribe for like a couple of days, man, and they was showing me how they live, and we was on the off the grid, man. It was the people showed love. They were so sweet. It wasn't about money. It was. I was with it was like 300-400 little boys between 8 years old and 16, 17. Man, they was out hunting, and they used to kill lions and stuff, but that's illegal now. But they used to hunt and kill lions and stuff. But they go kill food and live off the land. They was real strong. It was smart, man. It was I loved it for that type of lifestyle, man. But I don't know, man. My man, I went there. I was cautious because the HIV. I had already heard the HIV rate and stuff, and I met a couple of Americans over there, and that's how they was doing. They was talking about how they was just running through them and stuff. They sleep with different women and stuff, and that was cool. But that wasn't really my thing. So I was just chilling. So I was just chilling because I knew most people. They had them sad stories. Like man, they had sad like DR. They had them sad stories. Everybody they need help. Or they see you pictures and tell you what they need, and they'll give you sex. That don't mean nothing. But then they gonna tell you that they need help. I need this. I need this. And I didn't want to go to them games, so I was telling them, hey, you can show me around, give me a tour and stuff like that, and I'll buy you food. We can just kick it like this, kick it normal. But for me, the pros was it depends on your mind frame. What you want out of it? Because I think some guys move out there and they be good. It depends on you. But like you. I didn't like the smell either on some of the women. The smell, like the mustiness, I didn't like that either on some of the people. It was bad. I didn't like that at all. But and then also I didn't like the LGBT movement out there because it's being pushed out there now in Kenya. A lot of the women are going bisexual. A lot of them are messing with women, and they think it's what American men
A
want. They're
lot.
telling you, I got another girl. We have threesomes and orgies, and I don't know, and I don't like that. It's being pushed like America. I like Thailand, like a girl telling you, hey, man, I got two hungry on car right now. We have an orgy. You got to pay them. And I don't like that. So that movement is becoming big out there. The LGBT lesbian spirit out there is being wild out there, and this. They just give you any sexual fantasy they can give you just to try to get money, and I don't know. I didn't like that at all. But like I said, if a person's
Yeah,
into that, it may be a safe thing. But I'm not. I don't know. I didn't like that spirit out there because it's becoming a crazy person do anything for money, and was like that. It's more dangerous. Well,
yeah.
no, but
I
it.
noticed. There's a big LGBT community amongst the women, amongst the lesbians in Kenya, in Nairobi, especially. And they talk about it. The girls talk about yes, a lot of lesbians. I said I know, because there's one girl. She came over and I really didn't want to go out, but this is the only time I got a chance to go out in Nairobi out of 2 weeks. I want to go out and get something to eat, and she got to treat me to go to a club. I kept telling her, I don't go to no club. Man, she tripped me to go to the club. There's a restaurant inside there. She knew everybody from the front gate to the inside. And she want to take me about 3 other fucking clubs and shit, which is cool after then. But I just know I'm like, man, it's a lot of lesbians, man. She knew a lot of lesbians over there, man. You know what I'm saying? And they got that white man jungle fever syndrome in Nairobi too. A lot of bed wenching, man. I want HB the Global to talk about that, man, because he can tell you about that. That thing is real in Kenya. In Nairobi. I don't know excuses probably seen that too. Like that whole little jungle fever, you know what I'm saying? I love the white man shit, man. That shit is ridiculous in Nairobi. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'll be very hesitant to take a girl from Nairobi any kind of seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I damn sure ain't going back to I ain't moving back to America because so they think I'm finna move, take their ass to America. They got me messed up. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Donald Trump made that damn thing now to where, you know, you could deport their ass right back to their goddamn country. You know what I'm saying? It would be no more finessing for a green card or citizenship. Your ass ain't getting a citizenship. You gonna get a fucking visa, and if your ass pull some shit, we're gonna go right to the people. Hey man, the bitch tripping, get her out of here. Send her back to a third world country, goddamn it. I'm gonna start talking like Donald Trump then. Send her back to the hellhole. To the hellhole country. Send them back over there. So they don't want to goddamn be appreciative of what you're trying to do for them. This is why I tell a lot of guys, I got a show coming up. Are we getting the cream of the crop or the bottom of the barrel? We're gonna talk about that on the show. We're gonna dive deep into that on that show right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Malik Foster Travels, man. Going out, man. Shout out, brother. You know what I'm saying? I know you've been in Africa or not, man. But holler at us if you have. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know. Danya Huda, man, you got any So you say your cons was what, Judah? What was your cons?
My con was when the girl just tried to scam me. When the girl said my con was a person, but it was like I kind of let my guard down because the old girl was cool. She was showing me around and stuff, but she was showing me all the spots, and because she was a professional tour guide, and so she knew a lot of people in the city, and it was cool. Like she was taking me places, showing me places, and showing me the lifestyle, and so I kind of let my guard down a little bit with her, kind of trust her a little bit, ease up with her. But then the one time I did mess with her, and then she was like after like 2-3 days, she said I'm pregnant. I said what? I said stop playing, girl. How you know it's quick? Let's stop playing games, bro. I said, well, I just stop playing. I said, it don't make sense. And I said, well, I got Dr. Number on my phone right now. I said, we can go to his office, and she was hesitant. And then I said, come on, we can go over to the office right now and settle everything. And then she was acting crazy. Oh, I'm sick. I can't get out of bed. All this stuff, whatever. And then I called him and I was telling him what she said. He said, nah, man, she had a place. That's a big thing of her for faking a pregnancy, trying to get money. Even that they help you leave real quick so you can just send money and then they'll say, whatever, I fell down the steps, whatever happens is there. He just like it's like a thing. He said they try to trick America any kind of way to get money. They get a couple guys like that, then they're okay for a little while. He said it's all kind of little schemes and stunts, but when I was over, I did because we walked through a lot of the poor communities, and I seen a lot of beautiful Kenyan girls, but there was a lot of them that's with the white man. I said, dang, I was even telling her. I said, damn, why it's like that? I said, the black man come over here. I said, it's like, we cool, we okay with them. But I said, but you see the white boys over here, they get the ones to be like, damn. So I was noticing that too. Now that's why I knew anyway I couldn't take them serious because they mindset, white man was around, they was extra happy, that extra like they feel like they was already programmed. If we get a white man, like kind of like we going to heaven, like he gonna save us. They feel like it's like the way out. Of black man, like they feel like a lot of us just come to fucking leave. So it's like I didn't like that mentality either. I didn't like that.
They have that white supremacy. They have that white supremacy. A lot of it come through Christianity, religions, man. You seen them right after I left Nairobi, Kenya. IUIC, Israel United in Christ, went over there. They got stoned for telling them, hey, Jesus looked just like you. Hell no, he looks white. We're gonna stone you and throw water piss on you and all kind of goddamn whole ass shit. And you see that they love the white people over there, man. They've been I'm talking about Kenya. They've been colonialized like I don't know what over there, man. It's simply amazing to me how they do a lot of bleaching. A lot of bleaching in Kenya. I mean, you will see the Sudanese because Nairobi got a lot of different people. They got the Somalians and the Sudanians and the Ethiopians. You know, they got a bunch of different. And all the different Bantu tribes, all different Nilok tribes. So, and I see bleaching. I see the Sudanese. Them the darkest motherfuckers on this earth, and I see them bleaching. And I'm saying some of the kid people say, yeah, man, they bleaching. I'm like, what the hell you bleaching for, man? That's a self-hate that's put in by white people, man. I'm gonna let Brother Don Yehuda. I know he probably got some good questions you want to ask, man. Go ahead and ask away, Don Yehuda.
Yeah. So the whole topic, I mean, is about brothers being scared to go over to Africa. So my first question to be, because I just want to try to make a difference between segments of people as to who goes and who don't go, because I don't want a broad stroke. But I ask you three brothers now. Before y'all started traveling abroad, did y'all travel quite frequently here in the States?
Yeah.
I go first. Yeah. I travel all over America, man. I was the man. I get on a flight in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? I get on a flight. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Waycross, Georgia, but about 10 years before I moved out here, or 11 years before I was staying in Phoenix, Arizona. And so, I will get on flights. I'm going all over because I was in, I was doing what I was doing. I don't put like, you know what I'm saying? So, I would go, I was a businessman. I had to go all over the states. And so, and then I would fly chicks in. I fly them straight to Vegas. Hey, babe, I'm gonna meet you. Oh, here go a plane ticket. I'm gonna meet you in Vegas. What you want? You want a Coach bag? You want some Coach shoes? I'll go to the Coach outlet, Michael Kors outlet. I'm gonna boss you up with some Michael Kors and some Coach real quick. Meet me over here to Vegas. Meet me in San Diego. Meet me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm paying the ticket. I'm flying all over. So I did a lot of travel. Ever since I was a little boy, we traveled everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Especially all over the South. So I was already used to traveling. But I'm gonna let my brothers go. Y'all go ahead and go.
Yeah, I've been all over. I've been all over.
Okay, so the reason
I joined the Navy. I joined the Navy at 18, so I started traveling. Uncle Sam got me traveling, and I ain't ever stopped. So I've been all over. I'll travel all over the states and then all over abroad.
Got you. So the reason I asked that is because I know the first part of the segment we got kind of hung up on the HIV situation as to why brothers might not travel out of the country. But I'm gonna be real with you, brothers don't give a goddamn about no HIV, man. Brothers here in the States hitting raw dog, they going overseas hitting raw dog. I mean, even some of the stories that y'all gave, people going doing orgies and contracting it, coming in negative, leaving out positive. So they don't give a damn about that, man. A lot of times, from what I think is the reason why brothers don't travel is because they don't travel even when they're here in the States. We done already talked about this before in another segment because brothers barely travel to other cities, let alone other countries. And it's all about comfortability because they're paralyzed by the fear of the unknown. They don't know what to expect. They haven't traveled, so they haven't experienced new things. They haven't met new people. They only know the people that they grew up with, been around, that they're comfortable with. And then they kind of stereotype everything from what they see on social media, what they hear from people who may have had bad experiences or different type of experiences at other places. And they never go and see what those places may be for themselves. So a lot of times, if it's not finances and if it's not, I'm not going to say the STD thing doesn't play a part, it does. But I think for most people who don't travel over to like Africa, it's either because they don't travel, period, here in the States, let alone overseas. And it is the stigma, the reverse racial stereotypes that they may think, or some people do experience, like, Africans don't like African Americans and so forth and back and forth. So I think that it's just a stigma that a lot of African American people are just comfortable with their surroundings and they don't like to go outside of that box. They like to stay boxed in and they like to view the world through the lens of others or through social media. So that's the case. When you look at in Sirach 34:9, it says, a man that have traveled knoweth many things. So by you brothers and myself, I've traveled a lot within this country and within the surrounding islands in the Americas. I'm not in fear of traveling overseas. My whole hang up right now is just finances. But because I've traveled, I experienced many things. I've met a lot of people. I've seen many different things outside of my city. So my interest is peaked. So like, I really want to go see other countries. I really want to go meet other people. Like, even when I go traveling on to other islands and stuff, I like to do the excursions. I like to get with the people. I don't like to be on the resorts. I don't like to just be boxed in. I want to go out where the people at living, eat their food, talk to them, see what they're doing. That's how I like to get down. And I think people that travel a lot or have many different experiences, those are the type of people who are not against going over to Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you said two great things then. First of all, a lot of Negroes don't leave out of their own community, their own neighborhood, their own side of town, their own city, their own state, their own region, inside their own countries. They don't travel. And another thing you said, niggas is fucking raw dog all day. I mean, you know how many guys I hear all the time? Yeah, man, I go to Pattaya. Man, I fuck raw dog. When I go to Angeles City, Philippines, I fuck raw dog. When I go to Cartagena, Colombia, I fuck raw dog. When I go to Sosur, Dominican Republic, well, damn, boy, you playing Russian roulette with your life. You know what I'm saying? So why the hell all y'all guys that talk that, they be the same guys that's scared to take their ass to Africa. Play Russian roulette over there. You play it anywhere else, it's dangerous at. Take your ass to Africa and play that shit over there.
Can I ask you a question real quick, just so I'm clear? So when you say Black Americans use like HIV as one of the reasons, are we talking about the men or women or both?
I say both.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would say both. But me, with my experience of talking to people, I talk to more men, and the more men be saying these things than the women. You know what I'm saying? Women, You know, they don't give a fuck, man. A woman, she know a motherfucker got herpes and still fucking raw dog. I mean, we see this in America all the time. Oh, a motherfucker got some money for her or something. They don't give a damn. Hey, man, they'll catch everything a nigga got for them. You know what I'm saying? But the men, those be the ones that always talking about, you know, man, they got the AIDS, man. But they be the same guys that's talking about raw dogging freelancers in Thailand and Philippines and Dominican Republic, Colombia, and Mexico, which, you know, I just don't get it.
And DR too.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the idea. I don't know where it comes. It's the idea that something. Let's just call it HIV dirty, right? So something dirty on a Latina doesn't look as bad as something dirty on a black person.
That's it.
No, that's the real.
That's it. That is it. That's why I
say
a lot of them guys.
Real.
A lot of those guys that say that, those are guys that they're Southeast Asian only. Most of them are Southeast Asian only, or they're Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil only. You know what I mean? Most of the guys that say that, because they over there in Colombia, in Dominican Republic, in Brazil, they hitting raw dog over there. They over here getting a South Asian voice over here in Southeast Asia, and they hitting these girls raw dog. They bragging about hitting these girls raw dog. And these girls here is off the chain, boy. You talking about they got customer after customer after customer. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys don't been out here. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? And they'll brag about hitting girls here in the Angeles City, Philippines, raw dog. I'm like, nah. I mean, either way it go, I mean, I don't think their HIV is different than the African girl's HIV. I think it's all HIV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're afraid, and they know the white guys are coming out here to Asia and spreading that shit, they spreading all the diseases they catch it in their own white little countries. They coming out here and spreading it badly. You know what I'm saying? And this is for educational purposes only, YouTube. Do not do anything to this damn show. This is not a medical doctor, you know what I'm saying, advice. This is just us talking real shit here, YouTube. You got to put that to YouTube, because YouTube just be on some other shit sometimes. But
also,
yeah,
I think also it's a stigma, because when people talk of traveling, they mostly mention the big six. They mostly mention Thailand, Brazil, DR, Colombia. So a lot of brothers say that they want a baddie, and the status quo of a baddie, people say like Latina, because in the States, like a lot of them girls ain't really mess with us like that unless you got the bag. So they know they can go to Colombia and get what they see, and what they imagine the best thing they can get for how far their money go. They can go to get whatever kind of Colombia they get, a white Colombian, a brown one, or whatever. Or they can go to Brazil, do the same stuff. Or they go DR and get get one with the butt done and all that stuff. So a lot of guys, that's what they gravitate towards, because they feel like they can take pictures with them and they can post them on their gram, and they feel like they can get their stats off that, and they feel like Africa's got that stats of that's not really, people don't talk about it like that, but it's some beautiful women over there, but people don't just talk about it like that. But so I think it got to do with it too, because we talk about Africa, most people say Ethiopia, they got the baddies, and people don't really they don't really mention Kenya and that light. So a lot of brothers like Brazil, Colombia, DR, because they feel like they can go there and get a winner. So guys will go over and go raw because they feel like, I got some shit. Even if it don't work out, I'm gonna get her pregnant because the way she look, I'm gonna try to keep her. And even though it don't work,
Right.
it don't work out. But people feel like that based on the way that they look, because they got the brown skin, got a mixed skin, and they got their body done. So people just feel like I can show on my social media and I'm winning. So a lot of guys risking for that. I know guys who've been robbed in Cartagena, and they keep just going back twice a month. They just keep going back. I said, why you keep going back? Why you gonna have to pay? I said, it don't make sense. And they just said, because it's easy access to beautiful women. You just pop, you go on Tinder, you gonna get 100, yeah, getting drugged, risk your life. But
keep getting drugged, keep getting robbed.
Yep. It's sad.
Now let me ask you in no excuses this question. Out of all the countries that y'all been to in Africa, and just going on the continent of Africa, period. Have y'all been disappointed in the women? Did you expect the women to be way more better or way more worse than what y'all have experienced in the countries that y'all been to? You can go first, no excuse.
I will say I will say I was a lot of disappointments. I mean, South Africa, I was disappointed just to the level of how similar the mentality is, how the women are to American women, very liberal. You know, some can be very disrespectful, um, and just even just even them lacking being pro-black. You know, what I mean, especially with their history. So it's hard to connect with them because they COON. I don't know if I can say that word, but they be
Yeah,
they
you can say anything on here. I ain't monetized. I don't give a damn about being monetized. Talk freely.
the coonery is on a whole nother level in South Africa. Then you talk about Kenyan women or especially Nairobi women. It's like if you're looking for a wife, they not really doing a good job of branding themselves as wives in Kenya. So it's just it's from my experience, it's been disappointing because you would think that a black man coming to Africa when we can go to all these other countries will be a little bit more appreciated because of that. But like a lot of people say, we are looked at as Europeans. We're foreigners to it's not a black first mentality in a lot of ways. So it's been it's been I've been traveling to Africa over 4 years, and I haven't ran across a woman that I could see that I could take it to the next level with, which is drastically different from my travels in Latin America. But I'm focusing on Ethiopia now, and I think I talked to a few people about this. Specifically, like you got to take a religious approach with African chicks.
Yeah. How about to bring it up?
And so I'm looking at the Ethiopian Orthodox, women. I think there's a lot of, put it like this, and I'm gonna land my plane. When it comes to Africa, if you're looking for something serious, it has to be on a religious tip. You know what I mean? Whether you on a Christian side, whether you're on the Judaism side or on the Islam side, because they have a lot of communities that foster those values and enforce those values. But you got to keep her in that system too. So
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna land with that.
You said before I pass it to Judah on this, you know what I'm saying? You said something important, man, that I mean to bring the religion aspect. Because brothers like, hey man, goddamn Hilltop, man, I'm disappointed in your, your African, your Kenyan videos, man. I hope your Tanzania, like, brother, these are Muslim countries. They take shit seriously. These ain't no motherfucking damn. This ain't so sore, man, and this ain't all that Christianity. This ain't the Blanco Christianity damn. Know what I'm saying? Countries where it's just whores everywhere. Or this ain't Buddha. Now, damn it, this ain't motherfucking Thailand where bitches just naked every goddamn where. These are mostly Muslim, Christians, and Hebrew Israelite countries. You know what I'm saying? That's what they mainly got in there. So these women are covered, even though they gonna do their damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But they are covered up. And then, as you say, their religion, they take it a little more seriously. So like me and Judah Travels was talking, you know what I'm saying? On one program we was talking about, you got to be in tune with that. You know what I'm saying? I remember North Kids, you had posted a community post on your channel, and you was like, man, the girl told me that I got to become Muslim, you know what I'm saying, to be with her. I said, hell no, you tell her she got to convert to be a Hebrew Israelite. She want to be with you, goddamn it. Damn all that convert to be a Muslim. You gonna convert to us, damn it. But he's saying some real shit. This is you have to. The religion thing plays a big part in it. Luckily, they are Abrahamic religions, like we come from Abrahamic religions. And the Ethiopians, he made a good point about Ethiopia because they got, they got the Ethiopian Bible where they believe that, Christ is a black man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing for us to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Excellent
what's up in
thing
the
for us to
streets,
be.
man? What's going on?
What's up, Black Man
Oh man,
Travel?
black man travels, man. What's going on with you, man? Brother.
Nothing much, man. I just arrived in Boston, man. I'm here for a couple of days for the Boston Sox game, man. So Well, I was listening to the last one. I wanted to chime in about Kenya's situation.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, personally, I've been to Africa, been to South Africa, had a great time there back in 2018. Spent 3 weeks out there, cities. Had an amazing great time. Right before COVID, I was scheduled to do Rwanda, Uganda, and Kenya. But of course, COVID happened. The country shut down, so I had to cancel my trip. I've always had an interest to go to Kenya, but now after all this that I've been seeing on social media and everything else, I have no desire to go in there anymore. Like based on what I'm seeing, it seems like the vibe that I'm getting from other YouTubers, the content that I'm seeing is not productive for me to go there. There's pretty much nothing to see or do there that I could go to another country and experience. And I mean, as far as, I'm a married man, but still, if I wanted to interact with the women, it seems very standoffish to me. I don't know. It's just the vibe that I'm seeing. It doesn't seem very positive. And now with the recent situation with the guy that got married to that Kenyan chick, I'm like, really? So I do have desire to get back to Africa, but Kenya would not be one of them. I definitely want to hit up Rwanda, Uganda, even Ethiopia. But Kenya, I have no desire stepping foot in that country.
Hey, I'm gonna put it like Broken Berlin say. You can't really trust the narrative. You got to see for yourself. Because this is what I will say. And a lot of these things that they put out, yeah, I seen the same thing with the girl from Kenya, but a lot of that stuff could be fake. A lot of stuff it really is gonna be fake, especially the response that came back.
It's not
just like
bad.
an
I mean,
American.
I'm very thorough. I'm very thorough with my research, man, and what I'm seeing is just like, it doesn't seem conducive for me to go there. There's so many other countries. Granted, there's 54 countries in the continent. It seems like Kenya is not one of them. I'd rather go to Nigeria before I go to Kenya. So
I wouldn't.
yeah,
I ain't gonna say all that.
the optics that I'm seeing
You get
is
some bad feedback from Nigeria. A bunch of bad feedback from Nigeria. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna get right back with you. Now go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say something real quick. I know.
Good.
Hold on one second. Yeah. What I don't like about Pan-Africanism or even trying to promote Africa is that we promote it as a continent. I think that people should promote countries that they think people should visit. You know what I mean? I think that's one problem, because people don't learn when you promote Africa, like people can't distinguish the difference between Southern Africa, East Africa, Central Africa, West Africa.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I want to promote Ethiopia, like I could, you know what I mean? I could dig deep into the culture and people have a good understanding. So I think that, for me, I think that conversations about traveling to Africa should be country specific.
I agree. I totally agree with that, and that's why I tell everyone, hey, listen, there's 50. There are 54 countries in Africa. Pick one. Africa is not a country; it's a continent. So I always tell people, if you're planning to go there for the first time, go to South Africa. South Africa is a perfect place to experience Africa with better infrastructure. Now, once you experience South Africa, there's other countries, the Kenyas of the world, the Ugandas, and so forth. But be realistic. Like myself as an Asian, when I went, they saw me as an American. They saw me as a as a foreigner. I'm not one of them, and that's something that every American person, every black person that is not from Africa, needs to understand. When you go to these countries, you're not one of them. Yes, you want to go back to the motherland, but
you're muffling.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have some auto issues real quick, man. You got to fix that. But let me pass it to Judah Travers real quick while you get that fixed. Hey,
Yeah.
Judah, same question I asked, no excuses. When you went to all the countries you went to, were you, disappointed, or was you amazed by the women? You know what I'm saying? Because you have a certain thought in your head, like, all right, I think the women gonna be nice right here, over there, man. But when you got to these African countries, What did you really think about the women?
Really, I'll piggyback off what those kids said. I was really disappointed in the mindset because, like, when I would meet with them and talk with women, and I go out on dates and talk, just see what they believe in, and the ones I encountered and how their mind was, and there was a lot of ones I encountered how they was like into more like white Jesus, and then they was into lesbian stuff, but they was cool people. Just I knew, like, if I wanted something serious, we don't align, our values don't align, so I got to stay on their level for it to be fun. If I just want to have fun, King is fun. People are, I don't know what YouTube channels the brother was watching, but people are they're not stand up at all. They talk, hey, how you doing? What's good? We going out tonight. We trying to drink. We trying to go out to eat. They go after our spots. They have fun out there. King is it's a vibe. I don't know what channels you watch, but people are they love when Americans come out there because they feel like they can win money. They feel like they can win. Mess with you. They feel like they can mess with you, and even they get the crumbs. They feel like you're gonna take them out to eat, and they do look like they can drink with you, go out and do little stuff. You might take them to Mombasa. They feel like they can win on different little elements, and it's cool. So I don't know, because even when I was out with the girls, like other girls, be, hey, who was that? Trying to introduce us to them. What's his Instagram? So people was very talkative. They're very cool. They want to talk. They want to network. They want to network. I give it that. They're very open, sexual. Like, I don't know. King is it's a I guess it depends on you, how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you talk. If you like I'm very outgoing, I don't mind talking to women, so it was chill. But I was very disappointed in the mindset. They was more into, like, it was kind of like Brazil. They're kind of like into the white Jesus stuff, and I didn't like that part of it. But if I want to stay on their level and have fun, yeah, it's perfect for that. But I'm picking back again off what No Excuse said. He made some great points, man. So now
But
I'm gonna
look
go back, but I'm gonna go back. I'm
looks
gonna go back to
wise too.
Ethiopia because I've been studying that, and I've been following people who've been going over there, and like Ethiopia was very diverse. Some people are Orthodox, and some people they got Israelite camps over there. They got some Israelites over there who believe, who follow the Old Testament, and I like that. And also they got like Rastafari tribes over from Jamaica over there. So I think and people over there, they very into their own culture. So I think what he said was made great points, because, like, I think you got to dive into what you believe in, your religion, or whatever spirituality you follow. I think it's easy to connect with them on that level, because that's something they really love. And because I met some women over there who say, yeah, a guy got to convert to be with me. So I think that angle is maybe a good angle. Once you dive into, if you know what you believe in, you're a Christian, look for a Christian woman or whatever, Muslim, Israelite. I think that aspect in Ethiopia, I think it's good, because I see brothers go over and have success. But, like, so I think it's good. So my thing, I'm gonna go back over in Ethiopia. I'm gonna go for like 1 or 2 months and just chill and relax. I think Ethiopia, it might be it. But it depends on the mindset, what you're looking for. But I was disappointed in Kenya. Yeah, I was very disappointed. But I would go back again. It was fun. I would go back again, but I was disappointed overall, though.
But look, I want to. But Kenyan women, though, they integrity, though, like, they could be fun. What I don't
Right.
like is like I'm like homegirl. I always had homegirls in the U.S., right? And some of my homegirls, let's say we smash, we hang out, but my homegirls kept it real. Like, I knew other dudes they probably talked to, they probably knew about other chicks. Like, they didn't hide that. They didn't hide that stuff from me. You know what I mean? We was very open. I can't even have. I don't know chicks for a while. They can't even keep it real. Like, other dudes they talking to, and I could share everything in a book. I could be an open book with a lot of these African girls. They don't share They don't share nothing. So it's like I can't even really. We have fun, but I can't really consider you a homegirl, because you want to put this facade and we just friends.
Hey, those Kenyan
gotta
women are just like, hey, hold on, Broken Berlin, real quick. Those Kenyan women are just like the Asian women. You could be an open book with them. They want to know everything about you, how much you retired, all this right here, but they don't want you to know shit about them. I can't trust a bitch like that. I just can't do it. I can't trust a woman that don't want to be an open book. I need to know about your family. I need to know about you, your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna sit here trying to play, oh, my mama's sick, my kid's sick. I need to know about them. And a woman don't want to let you know nothing about them. They got other intentions in hands. Now, as far as the looks, I remember seeing Jay Rillo crash out not too long ago. He was like, well, I'm disappointed in the looks. I was kind of disappointed too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say in both countries I've been to over there. Kenya and Tanzania. I think Tanzania probably had a little more better. I think they probably had a little more better looking women. But who knows? I mean, here I don't want one city in well, I went to Zanzibar too. But I don't been in Nairobi, and I can say, but for far as what I thought it was going to be, I was a little disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Not saying they all trash or anything, but I was a little disappointed. You know what I mean? And like I say, I think the Tanzania really had more of a real brotherly, sisterly love. I believe they more, they're fun in Kenya, but I believe Tanzania is a little bit more sincere because they take their religion a little bit more. Most of them Muslims and Christians, they got a lot of Hebrew Israelites. Like I say, one of my homeboys over there right now named the Mighty Hebrew. Y'all probably heard of him before. He's been around on the scene for a long time. A lot of presentations everywhere. And he's been living on there for about 3 or 4 years now. He got like a couple wives, but even he'll tell you, man, it's about the money, but it's way more better than Kenya. You know what I'm saying? Tanzania, as far as is the women and the brotherly, sisterly love. Now the infrastructure, that's something different. But the food and brotherly, sisterly love and all that right there, I'm gonna have to give it to Tanzania. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get to Tanzania. But what Broke in Berlin, have you been to any one of them, Broke in Berlin?
Not to those two countries. No, I haven't. But I do have some information I was going to ask no excuses about.
All right, go ahead.
Fam, I'm with you. Ethiopian women, curvaceous, soft-spoken, amazing, great culture, know how to cater. But fam, can you get past the eyes?
What you mean, bro?
Fam, they eyes is huge. Like I've dated a few, and but yo, that they eyes is following you. Like, have you dated one where it's like where you've actually spent some time with one? That shit's so eerie, man.
They got different looks. I mean, I know what you're talking about.
I'm just
but
talking about the eyes, fam. It's a cultural norm. The big eyes.
I seen a small minority, but it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing like like people would say foreheads and like Rwanda or Kenya.
I love Sade. I can deal with a big forehead. I could bump foreheads. I can get past that. I'm just talking about they have a look. My brother wants to actually move there. Like they are great women. They really are. But he said the same thing. It's the same thing about when they mad at you, it's shit scary. Like the eyes just really. But no, I think you got a good idea going there to date. But I'm just saying, if you haven't dated Ethiopian women before, like, be ready for it.
I mean, I dated them in America. You know what I'm saying? I had them in America, man. It's a lot of them over there in Dallas, and all throughout Texas, especially the Dallas, man. I'm saying, I mean, they eyes ain't. I mean, I've seen people with bigger eyes than that. I mean,
I'm talking about homegrown. You gotta get you going to the source. You're getting BO.
I mean,
all right.
Even in the airports of Ethiopia, I mean, Ethiopia got some of the beautiful women on the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? They might have some of the most beautiful women probably in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I ain't been, but the 2 or 3, including Ethiopia, but I ain't been. I got to get entrenched in Ethiopia. I got to get there and stay for.
Somalis are fine. Somalis are finer. Yeah. Rwandan chicks are finer than Ethiopian chicks. That's but
oh, they are. I hear they're pretty tall.
Hey, Rwanda I've been to. Rwanda is no joke. It's so slept on. Rwandan women are top 3, I say, in the African continent.
Is it pretty more expensive than Kenya?
No, Rwanda is dumb cheap.
No,
where'd you go?
Rwanda is expensive. Airbnb,
fam,
so
you doing it wrong. I told you before. My mom and my sister out there, they got a whole foundation called My Cousin Connection, where they bringing out Americans to come kick it on the resort and see the real life of it. They got a farm.
Well,
I told you this a long time ago before you even went to Rwanda.
Ethiopia, the cheapest country out of all the countries.
Rwanda is damn near like Vietnam, fam. If you know the right people.
Yeah, but I'm speaking in general. People gonna go
You
on
speaking like a
Airbnb and
tourist.
look.
You got it. You got it. My mom and sister
Let
have
me
been there
a-
for 4 years now.
let me answer this. Let me answer this question. We go. I use Airbnb or Booking.com, and so Kenya. If you use those platforms to find like lodging, Kenya is gonna be the cheapest. Rwanda is pretty expensive for something nice. Uganda is pretty expensive. Even Tanzania Airbnbs is expensive for something nice. Kenya is the
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
Kenya is. I will give it that. Kenya is the cheapest country. Even Jay Rella was saying it. He was saying he was saying it was cheaper than Thailand. From his expenses. So
Do a little bit more research, man. You can get past all the Airbnbs and all. Like, you can really travel without having to use all those resources. Again, go Reddit.com is a huge platform where you can actually find a lot of dope people who are already traveling inside the continent, and they'll let you know, oh no, I got a spot, or my cousin got a spot, and it's better than Airbnbs. And plus, you get to know the locals who are already there, and they'll put you on to where you're not spending a shit ton of money. You're damn near adopted by a family when you get there.
Now,
My cousin
oh,
connections, man, right on Facebook. Check it out, man. She's
now,
importing a whole bunch of deltas from America to come hit it up so they can retire out there.
okay. Let me ask no excuse a question. You know what I'm saying, for me, and I guess for probably Judah Travels too, about Ethiopia. Because I see you've been there. You know what I'm saying, probably a couple times, or at least for a while. What city should we go to? You know what I'm saying? Is there any beach cities, or what cities should we go to? You know what I'm saying, to really be able to, you know what I'm saying, relax and have a nice time.
I would say it's not really a lot of cities to choose from. So I've been to three. Um, I like this city called Awasa. It's on a lake. It's considered a tourist city. It's a small. I mean, it's a local tourist city, not an international tourist city. But I think it's clean. They have a lake. You can do different stuff around the lake. They do got a couple bars. It's not a super huge city, but I like it because like if I'm looking for a wife, I really don't want a chick from a big city. I don't want a chick from Addis because
Right.
even the Orthodox chicks got a little ratchet in them. They not really committed. You know what I mean? They be because a lot of foreigners go there. It's growing, and so it's just poverty. So chicks compromise their religion. You know what I mean? And when they challenge like that. So Hawassa is one, and that's where I went to. Hawassa is not too far from Shashamani, where the Rastafarian people, well, where the Rastafarians, settled at, but it's, they're it's dwindling. Like what y'all think in your head don't exist no more. Like they fighting for the land that they still got because they don't even have paperwork. I'm surprised it was never paperwork given on that land. Haile Selassie gave them land, but the government saying y'all don't have deeds or titles for this land, which is crazy. So that's another conversation. But I was, Hawassa is one, and then another city called Adama, which is like maybe a 45-minute ride from Addis, and it's one of the top five largest cities, but it's still a small city, even though it's one of the top five largest cities, and it just it's not a lot to do, but it's just a different city. You know what I mean? But like I said before, if you're seeking something serious and let's just say you're Muslim, then you want to go to some of the eastern cities in Ethiopia towards Somalia, where it's a lot of Muslims. If you are Orthodox, Orthodox are all over. There are like you said, the brother said there are uh, communities of Israelites as well. I don't really know where they're spread out at, but I know I seen some in Shashamani. I know I seen them. I know I met some in Shashamani. So, but yeah, I would just say Hawassa and Adama outside of Addis.
Okay, okay. So I mean, I think it'd be good to probably for me, I think about the first time I go to Ethiopia, I think I'll probably meet Judah Travels out there. I think I'll do like a week, man. I think a week would probably be good enough for me to try it out the first time to see how I like it. And then, but you got me kind of shook with South Africa, man. You got me kind of shook, no excuses, because you say, man, I mean, I know it's coonery. I know it's there because anywhere where, anywhere where colonialism is you know what I'm saying, and them folks is there, there's going to be a lot of coonerism just like America, coonery out. And so, what cities did you go to? Did you go to Johannesburg, Cape Town, or Durban, or all three?
I've been to all three.
Which one did you like the most?
Now Johannesburg. It used to be Durban, and That was Durban was my spot, but I seen too much American stuff, man. But yeah, Johannesburg. I would just say it's the biggest city. It's more diverse, and so over time you could find your lane in Joburg. So I would say Joburg overall.
Would you suggest that we stay in the Sandton area of Johannesburg?
Sandton is cool. Rosebank is cool too. I like Rosebank,
right?
But Sandton is cool too. You can't lose with any of those areas.
Either one. Yeah, I just met some South African girls over in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh, Saigon. We was over there. I was telling her I plan on going there in December. It's like, well, be careful, cause what I'm saying, they rob a lot. I said, baby, I'm from America. Shit, it's the same damn thing over there, if not worse. You know what I mean? I said, I'm going to San. I'm from Santon. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, I said, okay, it's cool. I thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, for the advice, but it is what it is.
I will say December is the most. I personally wouldn't encourage travel in December in a lot of African countries because lodging be like twice as much. I did a month in Africa, man. It was just too expensive, man. I was like, I'm never doing December again in Africa. It's the holidays. If money had an issue, cool, but that's just a FYI. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more expensive that time of year.
Right. I heard who was that? Lloyd Williamson, the traveler Lloyd Williamson. He said the best time to go to South Africa is during December. I don't know why. I mean, I'm guessing because of the holidays. I mean, I don't celebrate that shit any goddamn way, so it ain't gonna make me no difference. I don't do no pagan holidays. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I met him in December. I think me and HB was out there. I think and Laura was out there. We kicked it, but yeah, it's Africans will say December the best time, but a lot of women, they was with their families and they was family first. So I was put on the back burner for family with a lot of chicks, man. So I was like, man, why y'all tell me to come here if y'all gonna be with y'all family,
Right. So it's safe to say that out of South Africa, Ethiopia, Kenya, and Tanzania, you enjoy Ethiopia the best, or is just the women the best in Ethiopia?
Ethiopia, I don't enjoy Ethiopia the best. It's just that I know that a wife will come from there, but I enjoy Tanzania the most out of all of Africa. Like I enjoy Tanzania the most.
Yeah, I did too. I ain't gonna lie, and I didn't even get a chance to go out to Elements. I went out to both Samakis. I enjoyed the one at the mall, the one that's outside that mall. I enjoy that the most because you can go there any time of the day, any time of the night. That joker gonna be lit. It's gonna know what I'm saying. They have the locals up in there, man. Even the women that work in there, man. They was, what I'm saying, fine and on you, you know what I'm saying? It's a great vibe, man. I really do. And I can tell because it's the last, they don't have that colonialization in there. They're like, hell, man, we'll take the white man. I mean, we could take the white man help, but it's gonna mess up our people. So we rather just build our country on our own, like a lot of African countries should do. A lot of countries, period, around the world should do. And leave the white man alone and build your own shit. Because when you help, you let the white man come in and the Chinese people come in, your people are gonna change. You know what I'm saying? We see it all the time. Like you say, you see it in South Africa with the colonization. You see it in Kenya. Somebody put it here about Austin and kid greatness. What did they said? they were talking about how Austin create greatness present Kenya. Well, they live out there. They're trying to rub elbows with the the locals, the important locals. You know what I'm saying? And they rubbing elbows. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't believe Austin and Kid Greatness believe everything they telling, because that's a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I want to see one of them with a damn wife. I want to see one of them with a straight one girlfriend, walk around like Traversing and Lucky or some goddamn shit. Do the Zoom to Thailand and goddamn L. I want to see that. If I don't see that shit, all that shit is just, you know what I'm saying, smoke and mirrors. Get your goddamn money in consultation, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it like it is. I'm gonna call it. Ain't no disrespect to them fellas and boys, man. Keep doing your thing. But y'all gotta start peeping game. You know what I'm saying? And we be trying to give y'all free game all the damn time. I'm not monetized, so I'm not obligated to tell y'all a bunch of lies. I'm not a scammer. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. I'm just a realist, a truthist. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all got to see some of these places for yourselves instead of listening to other people. You know what I'm saying? Go to the place yourself instead of the goddamn chat GPT and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit right there, man. You gonna get a bunch of white supremacist shit on that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, just to really be honest about it, like I say, I agree with you. We're gonna, know what I'm saying, probably end this show. But I agree with you, you know what I'm saying, no excuses on Tanzania was the best place so far. Like I said, I only got with really two experiences. You know what I'm saying? 2 and a possible 3, but I'm going to Ethiopia, so I'm gonna make that possible whole 3. But what I seen at Ethiopia airport, I like Tanzania. Like I say, the infrastructure is stuck in the 1930s, but the love is there. The brotherly sister love there. The food was the best food I probably had out of any country that I've been to. You know what I'm saying? Second, probably be Thailand, as far as the food wise. And I just seen more of a real sincereness, you know what I'm saying, in Tanzania. So definitely going back there. You know what I'm saying? Man, final thoughts on today's show, man. No excuses, man. Final thoughts, man.
Man, I would say, man, I think, guys should talk about, or people should promote like certain countries like that. That's something that I continually tell people, because Africa as a whole, like people, when you say Africa to most Black Americans, they're our vision of Africa is West Africa. When people say Africa, they thinking you talking about Ghana, Nigeria,
Right.
the West Coast.
Right.
And, people got historic reasons to not want to visit. So we got to say, man, people should visit South Africa, people should visit Tanzania, or people should visit Kenya. I think those type of conversations, would at least get, more, new travelers to be interested. Say, okay. So that's all I got to say on that, man. But yeah, man, good topic, man. And yeah, if I could, join a panel in the future, I'll be, more welcome. No problem to join. So,
Man, most definitely, man. Most definitely, man. Leave your WhatsApp number in the private chat, man, so I can get it. You know what I'm saying, before you get off, man. And my, my final thoughts on here, man. You know what I'm saying, we just wanted to bring y'all some comfort. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have any fear of going to Africa. It has 54 countries on there. On the continent, a lot of y'all think Africa is a damn one big country. No, it's a whole continent. You could fit 5.5 United States of America inside there, man. 54 countries. You know what I'm saying? Each one of them is different. The people look different. If you could speak some Swahili, you could make it in a lot of those countries. Great food. You know what I'm saying? I've had any bad food in either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and try the ugali, the chanchabari, the chama chicken, the chama beef, the chama goat, the chama lamb. You know what I'm saying? Try all of that good stuff out. You know what I mean? And just don't take people's word for it. You have a lot of people on YouTube that just they on YouTube to make money, man. They scammers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep it real. Y'all have to really hit these places up. Quit thinking you know everything by sitting on your goddamn couch and chat GPT. You know what I'm saying? And all y'all fellas that stuck in Colombia, South America, Colombia, Brazil, you're stuck in goddamn Central America, you're stuck in Dominican Republic, and you're stuck out here in Southeast Asia, man. Some of y'all have lost touch, man. Yeah, some of y'all have lost touch, man. You anything with a white skin is perfect for you. You don't got colonialized mentally. So I want some of you brothers, you know what I'm saying, to give Africa a chance, man. You You know what I'm saying? Give Africa a chance. Go to some of these countries, man. You know what I'm saying? And so you better give your opinion. You know what I'm saying? But until then, man, hit the subscribe button over here, man. Hilltop Traveling Everywhere, man. The Scorn Black Man podcast. Also subscribe to No Excuses. You know what I'm saying? And his other his other channel, the Passport Bros podcast. Subscribe to HB Gone Global. Subscribe to Judo Travel. Subscribe to a Fire Talk Radio podcast, and all the other brothers that was on here. They had travel channel. Subscribe to everybody, man. Check everybody out. Until next time, man. Check out Hilltop Traveling Everywhere music video, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Peace, love, and hair grease. Shalom.
You know what I'm saying? I'm here with the champ.
Thank you, Hilltop.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a good dude, by the way. He hooked up with the champ. He's showing us love and showing us how to maneuver. We appreciate you. You the champ.
Oh, yeah, man. You already know,
Let's
man.
go,
You already know.
Salam sejahtera, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome on board a Malaysia Airlines flight MH4 from Kuala Lumpur to London. My name is Alif Yoska, your co-pilot. With me on the flight,
I fell asleep in Jamaica, woke up in Puerto Rico. I'm talking business with my amigo. Yeah, this shit here easy like a free throw. Baddest screaming Hilltop every time I land. In South Asia with a bad thing from Thailand. You know I am, they know I'm the man. I'm not Dominican, but I know Republicans. I know some Africans, I know some Mexicans. Boy, I'm even plugged in way in Pakistan. Got a bad thing waiting on me in Barcelona. She say, where you coming from? I told her Arizona. I'ma push up on her when I leave Cambodia. Then we gon' fly to Jamaica and we gon' roll it up. Then we gon' smoke it up. Then we gon' hit the scene. Ain't no telling where we going, probably the Philippines. Or maybe Costa Rica, or maybe Vietnam. No matter where we go, baby, we going down. And don't you worry about nothing, cause you know I'm on. I got it on me like a racket, this a desert storm. I'm just a Southside baby. You can name a place, but Hilltop done been though. I'm with the dream team, you know we going crazy. All around the world, I'm in there, well.